awful. Why, Ida? Why are you doing this?
Those guys have got the same eyes as those hounds.
That's right. They're all lifeless shells of their former selves. Dolls that act purely on instinct. Maybe it's just karma at work. Divine retribution for our sins. Hard to say.
Oh, Goddess. What happened 10 days ago?
Really want to know? Well, I'll tell you. The short version is, we were defeated. Completely and utterly.
And what's the long version?
It all began 2 weeks ago. We were cornered by one of the CID's Hercules units. I'd heard they pick fights with Jaegers and Calvert sometimes, so it wasn't too much of a shock. But in the end, we were no match for them. We found an opening in their formation and narrowly escaped. After that, we made our way to Cray and rested at their inn. Then we set up camp here and started brainstorming ideas for how to get back home. And that's when those bastards appeared. We were attacked by a band of merciless savages, led by 3 leaders whose power was unfathomable. It was a massacre. They led us to ruin like lambs to the slaughter. They picked us off one by one, until no one remained. No one but me. The next thing I knew, I woke up here. When I came to, the first thing I saw was that device up there. It was emitting that ominous red light back then, too. My comrades were still breathing. They weren't exactly alive. All they could do was writhe and moan. It was like no one had any will of their own. I was the only one who could move of their own accord. Except in the sunlight. I couldn't stand it anymore. And I didn't feel hunger. At least, not for a while. During the daytime, all I could do was cower in my tent and wait for night to fall. There was no way I could contact the rest of the Corps, not in this state. And all of a sudden, I developed a strange craving. Our military monsters started coming back to life, and they were acting without orders. And my fallen comrades picked themselves off the ground. But as you can see, they aren't themselves.
I'm so sorry, Ida. That's horrible. Why would those people kill your men? Were they the ones responsible for turning them into that?
Yeah. I think they used that device up there to do it. I tried to climb the pillar a few times to get a closer look at it. But my body locks up every time I try. Almost like I'm being controlled by some unseen force. I'm not gonna dance to the tune of a puppet master. That's why I'm ending it all. With my own 2 hands.
No! You can't do that!
So, that's your endgame. You'd rather go out in a blaze of glory than die as a pawn in someone else's game.
You got it. The flames of purification come up all the time in ghoul-related legends, right? So it's time for me to burn. The longer I stand here with you, the harder it gets to stave off this insatiable hunger. It makes me want to suck up every last drop of blood in your bodies. It makes me want to feast on your flesh. Even Fairy looks like a nice appetizer. I could have that young lady as my main dish. But too bad that'd make a stringy-looking dude like you an unsavory last course.
Damn. Low blow.
Stop this nonsense right now, Ida. You aren't fooling anyone with this charade. You're still alive and in control, so we won't let you give up. We know you kept your distance from the villagers and tried to steer us out of harm's way, which you're still trying to do now. But why don't you consider Fairy's feelings for a moment? She left her home for the first time in her life, charging into a world unknown to her, and tracked Van down, all so she could find you. And yet, if you really care about her, then you should at least be honest with her You owe her that much. While we're at it, let's find a way to save you. We can find a better solution together, because that's what Arkwright Solutions does. We help people.
Give this girl a little leeway and she starts acting like she owns the place. Now, normally, I wouldn't let my assistant sign me up for work, but she's right. This is a job for a Spriggan, so I'm all ears, Flame Eater. I don't mind bailing out someone who helped with Operation Mille Mirage.
Van!
I was being honest about wanting to suck your blood, but I'll admit, it's not like me to surrender while there's still life in me. It wouldn't be right to throw it all away. I'd be spitting in the face of Commander Garant, my puppy-like rival and sister, and my old friends in Zephyr. Like my other sister, and the man I admired more than anyone. If I ended it all here, I wouldn't be able to face a single one of them. So I'll press on.
Ida, I'm so happy. See? Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, what a heartwarming scene! Those final lines moved me to tears. Although I am a little perplexed as to how you alone maintained your sense of self. But perhaps you had a stronger will to resist than that of your pathetic subordinates. You were the right hand of the Jaeger King, after all.
You!
Look what the cat dragged in.
Should have figured it was you. I might be a little off my game, but I could still sense you lurking in the shadows. You and those two Almada psychos left my comrades bleeding out on the ground. You'll pay for what you've done. Melchior of the Thorns.
The last piece of the puzzle finally falls into place.
Why, thank you. You saved me the effort of introducing myself. Allow me to clarify one thing, though. I am a fresh hire for Almada. I was with friends of a different crew when we annihilated your unit. Although the job did still come from my current boss, so I suppose I'm splitting hairs.
That tracks. My unit wouldn't fall so easily to homegrown mafia goons. I take it you're the one who put that device up there?
That I did! I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experiment with bringing the dead back to life, and I seized it. Yet our boss says the device is of little importance. Curious, no?
The hell are you on about?
Still, the experiment is in full swing, and nothing will stop it from reaching its apex.
Wires!
Now let's throw a little twist into the mix.
What's wrong, Ida?
Well, shit. This isn't good. You have to get out of here. Just forget about me and go. Run!
Ida, no! Stay with us! How could he?
Damn it. That bastard's gonna pay. But we'll worry about him later. Ready your weapons, you two. Our first order of business is calming her down. We'll get your sister back. I promise.
Right! We'll save you, Ida.
What fun! Let the bloodbath begin!
Hold it. That's a lot of enemies.
Thirsty.
You won't get away with this!
A boost would work here. Energy output at maximum.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
Activating skill.
Give me power! You're finished! Take this! Rampage!
Boost gauge limit broken.
I'll round them up and scatter
Activating skill.
The end of the line! You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
Boost gauge limit broken. Activating skill.
Give me power! You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
It hurts. So hot.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Boost level maximum strength.
Going all in.
Certain arts will be more
Clear the
effective.
light! One heal!
Thanks, pal. A chance!
Activating skill!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
My head is splitting.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it! I'm powered up!
You're all pretty damn strong.
Ida! I think that did the trick. She's back to normal.
Great show. Bravo. In fact, it was so delightfully entertaining, I demand an encore.
Don't you dare!
Ida! Snap out of it!
Stop this right now! How can you be so cruel?
I gotta take out at least one of them.
Hey! How come no one invited me to the party? I'm feeling left out.
Whoa there, big guy.
Your timing's been scarily on point, Direwolf.
I just got done putting those rabid dogs in the ground. Then some timely help arrived. So I left the village in their capable hands.
Oh?
I finally found you. Enjoying your new life as a mafia exec, I take it?
Indeed. Well met, Enforcer number 8. I didn't think I'd run into you here. You'll have to excuse me for keeping my distance, though. Word on the street says you play very rough.
Hey, don't be shy. I'm not gonna bite you. As long as you quit dragging out this game of keep away. I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker. So start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
I'll pass. I'm a man who enjoys playing hard to get, so you'll have to chase me down if you want those answers. Besides, our goals may not be aligned, but they aren't in conflict either. Why don't you let me go?
Like hell I'd do that!
The Genesis!
On that note, I shall bid you farewell. You may do as you will with the device, assuming you don't die horrible, gruesome deaths, that is.
Get back here, you little bitch!
Don't worry about them. We got our own problems to deal with.
Ida? Fairy, no! You
shielded me and Agnes. Why?
Why do you think? I obviously can't let my clients or part-timers get hurt on my watch. Shit's bad for the brand. Damn it. I must have broke a rib. I'm not gonna be able to fight back in this state. Crap. What do I do?
Why'd she stop? The Genesee are resonating with one another?
Got your butts kicked again, huh?
What is that? Mare!
Well. If it ain't the sentient AI, what are you anyway? Are you really my hollow?
What kind of question is that? Of course I am. I'm the one and only Mare. Anyway, congrats! You unlocked a new power. So, ready to give it a whirl?
You bet!
Sweet! Let's do it then! Shardswell! The Grendel's all yours!
Van? What's happening? She's resonating with Fairy, and it's feeding Van with energy.
Time to go all out! Do your worst! Zypha, activate! We'll take that! Take this!
Eat this!
You won't get away with this! Time for some payback! I need help! Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Give me power! You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
Boost gauge limit broken.
Time for some payback! All right, Leah!
Here comes...
We'll take that! Take this!
Here comes...
I'm powered up!
I'm impressed.
Van, are you okay?
Couple bruises, but otherwise, I'm fine. But wish we could have got something out of Mare this time.
Thank goodness. Here, let me treat those wounds for...
Appreciate the thought, but I don't think it'll do any good.
What? The goddess is calling them home.
Too late. True, but we can at least see her off.
Happy.
I didn't think you'd all come.
You have no idea how worried I've been, Farida.
I read your letter while we were on the road. It sounds like you've been through a lot.
Wish I could have put up more of a fight. But at least I jotted down what I learned about my attackers. Hopefully you can put those notes to good use, if you ever run into them.
Of course. We won't let your efforts be in vain. May you finally know peace, bearers of the Iron Shield.
I'm forever in your debt. Both of you. Thanks for giving me this chance to talk with my sweet little sister. One last time.
Oh, Ida. You can't go. You still haven't told me those stories about your old core. You promised, remember?
Don't worry your pretty little head. I'm sure you can hear all about Zephyr from someone else. You can ask my other little sister, even.
No, not from someone else. I want to hear them from you.
You still have so much growing up to do. I want you to get strong. That's why. I need you to do one last thing for me. Finish me off.
What?
Grant her final wish, Farida.
Happy.
If you hope to remain a warrior of our tribe, you must undergo this rite of passage. Do not let her kindness go to waste.
Fairy, don't!
Stay out of this.
If you will not bear witness to it, I ask that you avert your eyes or leave immediately.
I can't do it. I don't want to kill you.
Fairy.
That's enough. Can't you see she isn't ready for this yet? This ain't a burden for a child to bear. So I'll bear it for her. It's my job to look out for my client.
Van.
He may be right.
Ida! Don't go!
You've gotta grow up. At some point. But I guess there's no need to rush. Thanks again. I'm grateful for everything you've done. Farewell, Fairy. Commander? Zeno and Leo? Fee? Yes. I'll finally be seeing you again. Rutger.
What in Adios' name happened here?
neither of them have reacted since that day.
There's obviously some kind of trigger, but I just can't put my finger on what. One thing's clear, though. That red Genesis caused all those Jaegers to turn into ghouls. You said they were designed for researching biological activity, yeah?
Yes, that's what was written in the diaries anyway. Supposedly, they were used in the development of recovery arts like Tyr.
Maybe they somehow turned that ability on its head in this case. Either way, we can't take these things lightly.
Agreed. I never imagined they would be abused like this, and by the Mafia of all people. All the Genesee did was bring pain and suffering to Fairy and Ida.
I mean, that's not completely true. The one you held on to pretty much saved our asses. It's the thing that suppressed the red Genesis. If that didn't happen, we would have been royally screwed. And with 2 Genesee in our hands, that's 2 less for any evil bastards who want to get their greasy hands on them. Now's not the time to throw in the towel. The fight hasn't even begun.
Oh, I know. I don't intend to stop here. Doing that would be a betrayal to the people who have suffered and died because of the Genesee. They're incredibly dangerous. No doubt about that. But that's precisely why I can't turn a blind eye to this. I hope the feeling is mutual. I'll still need your help, after all.
And you'll have it. I already told you I'd pitch in however I can. But you don't have to pitch in here to get my help. You sure you want to keep working for someone like me? You know full well I'm not like the cops or bracers. I do things my own way. And that way isn't black, but it definitely ain't white either. Mine's like the color of a dark blue sky just before dawn. I don't want you to get stained from being too close.
Don't worry. That will never happen. The act you performed for Ida just isn't in my nature. And I could not have stood in for Fairy in the way that you did. I'm not going to become a wholly different person if I stay by your side. I'm very much my own woman, and that's not about to change. I'm planning to stay right where I am, and I don't intend to leave anytime soon.
Damn, you're still raring for more even after all that's happened? You're either fearless or the chillest person I've ever met. There's some trouble stirring, that much is for sure. I don't just mean Almada. The Direwolf belongs to a pack of absolute wackos, and they're arguably more dangerous than the Mafia.
Right. I think I heard the name of their group. Wasn't it the Society?
Yeah. I'll tell you about them when the time's right. It feels like the CID is cooking up something fishy too. And while our interests sometimes align with the guilds, we're still not exactly buddy-buddy. The more I think about it, the more I realize we could use a few more allies.
Or at least another pair of hands.
Another pair of hands coming right up! Oh, maybe I should knock before I shout.
Hold up.
Fairy?
Nice to see you guys, even if it hasn't been super long. Thanks a bunch for all the help you gave me. I know I should have given you like a billion thank yous after everything you did. Sorry.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. Nor is there any need to shower us in thanks.
Yeah, I got showered in Mira, so I'm good. You went back to your village after we split, right? And I'm guessing you came here with your dad this time.
Well, not exactly. He kinda sorta maybe disowned me.
What?
What?
Well, I did disobey a direct order from the Corps, which is a big no-no. I'm also a little too weak for their tastes. Abi told me to go on a journey. He wants me to see more of the world and expand my horizons and stuff. And that brought me right back to your doorstep. I owe you guys big time. You granted Ida's final wish and taught me an invaluable lesson. One I intend to carry with me for the rest of my life. And we warriors of Kruga always pay our debts. So, let me help you out with your work. I can do lots of things, so please hire me. You won't regret it, I promise.
Consider yourself hired. Welcome to the Arc Ride Solutions team.
Hey! It's my call, part-timer. You're not in charge of hiring.
Oh, I almost forgot. Hubby asked me to give you this, Van.
A letter? Oh no, I'm getting bad vibes already. Guessing he wants me to look out for his darling daughter. Maybe he'll ask me to talk some sense into her or something.
Dear Van Arkwright, thank you in advance for indulging my daughter's selfish request. This was not the first time you aided one of our own. And once again, I was thoroughly impressed by your combat prowess. Though I do not appreciate that you robbed my daughter of an opportunity to grow. I would be lying if I said I was not beside myself with anger. If you wish to make amends, you must rectify that loss by personally nurturing her development. You may be as harsh a taskmaster as you must. However, should you dare to make any untoward advances on her, you will either face death at the hands of our entire corps, or be forced to take responsibility for your actions for the rest of your days. Regards, Hassan Al-Fayed.
Are you all right, Van? You're looking rather pale. So what does it say?
That's on a strict need-to-know basis. Anyway, where are you even gonna stay? What? He rented one of the upstairs rooms already? That's how it goes. Rank up. I'll be taking that. Can't complain with that.
Oh, I'm so happy! Farida Al-Fayed, reporting for duty. I'm quick on my feet and pure chaos on the field. You won't regret having me around. Look over here! It's Aaron!
What a beautiful dance.
Aaron! Over here! Look at me!
He looked! He's so hot!
Hell yeah!
This guy's a genius! You damn tease! Give us some more!